Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 226, I believe. Yeah, 226. Bitcoin hits highest level since Black Thursday, and Greyscale buying Ethereum. Now, if you're catching the stream live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, just subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us, you can join us on the Discord, also on Twitter. Link is in the description. You guys are amazing. A lot of guys came in and gave us likes, man. You guys are awesome, man. Thank y'all for showing up and give us likes. Anyways, I ate something and it's like in the back of my throat, so it's like really bothering me, man. I started choking on something very, I think it was a piece of it was either like lettuce or something. I hit the back of my throat. It just made me cough, man. It was like insane, but I'm still getting that residual like raspiness in the throat, man, which is not good. Anyways, everything's cool though. Alrighty, let's go and see what's happening with crypto, right? We have news tonight. We do. We have two articles that we're going to cover real quick. Let's jump onto that screen and get onto the articles, right? Bitcoin hits highest level since Black Thursday amid halving buzz. Now, this is from CoinDesk, and it just basically says that Bitcoin rose from 78,800 early on Monday to hit its highest level since March 12th, which was dubbed Black Thursday, when the price fell from 7,950 to 4,700. Now, as the coronavirus pandemic crashed most of the markets. Now, Bitcoin will undergo the halving process on May 12th, after which the reward per block mine will be dropped from just 6.25 Bitcoin from the current 12.50 Bitcoin. While the major part of the recovery could be associated with the uptick in the S&P 500 and the global stock markets, the recent move from April 21st low of 6,800 to 7,800 looks like it has been fueled by other factors. Not just the move on equity, because the markets went down and Bitcoin just shot up a little bit more. We know that there's people that are buying Bitcoin with the money they've been getting from the government. So that could be one. Another one is, we talked about it, right? The halving event is a bullish factor. However, the price had not been affected before. Like we said, we're now 14 days away, so it could be part of the reason that we're starting to see this increase in price, right? Man, what is this? I thought I played. There we go. It was not on random. That's why it started playing the outro song. Anyways, Greyscale is buying half of all the newly minted or newly mined Ethereum, which is really interesting. Now, Greyscale is an institutional investment platform, and it has been buying one on every two newly mined Ethereum so far this year on behalf of its investors. By April 24, it had purchased 48.4% of all coins mined since the start of 2020, and that's a lot of Ethereum. Now, Greyscale has bought 756,539 Ethereum since the start of this year, and the amount of Ethereum mined across the same period is 1,563,245 Ethereums, right? So almost half of that. Grayscale Ethereum Trust allows institutional investors to buy securities that track the value of Ethereum at a 400% premium. Less investors gain exposure to Ethereum without having to own any, and to do this, Grayscale has to keep large amounts of Ethereum in its holdings. With the sudden influx of new Ethereum, Grayscale now holds 1.1% of its entire circulating supply. And this is such a problem with the current consensus. It's not a problem with the current consensus algorithm, but once it changes to proof of stake, we could have a problem, not just with the 1%, but if someone owns 50% of Ethereum or 51% of Ethereum, they could really start messing around with the transactions, right? And with the ledgers and how things get approved or stopped, or it could become very, very messy. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the news. Like I said, they're gonna be very short. We're gonna jump onto the technicals. Ripple had a very good day yesterday, so let's jump onto technicals and see what happened there. Play this small intro, we'll be right back. Awesome, we are back, and thank you for staying with us. We'll look at the technicals real quick. What is happening here on the market, man? Well, first of all, join us on Twitter. And what's happening with the market? Yesterday, market cap gained 0.36. Today, gaining 0.80, sitting at $222.7 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 64.55. Yesterday, lost dominance 0.58. Today, gaining 0.05. Not very much. Again, the day just starting, so we still have like 23 hours to go. So let's wait and see how this keeps on developing. What's happening with Bitcoin price, right? Still increasing. Yesterday we had a red day, which we kind of expected. Today we're having a green day, man. Another rally, tried rally. Certainly sitting at 7,840. We're heading up towards the 100% retrace, right? At 7,955. We're close to it. Now, where are we at in Bitcoin on the other chart that we look at, right? Of course, now we're going higher with less positive momentum. It's starting to create bearish divergence on the daily still. So I'm not going to move this. We still have that bearish divergence. We don't have it on the MACD. Let's see. We're still going slightly higher on the MACD than the previous high. That would be this one over here. Sorry, on the RSI. Sitting at 63.90. Right, again, we have resistance up here. Wow, awesome, dude. Some guy just came by honking. Again, we have the 61.8% retrace at 7,969, which is very, very close to our 100% almost, right? You could say it's almost there. And we also have the 200 that's close by, right? 200 is sitting at 7,971, right? So again, very, very close to hitting those, and getting above that could potentially put us back on the bull trend, like we've said, right? So again, my position is still open at 7,530, so I'm still making a profit, and that's good. Yeah, man, I'm okay with that. Anyways, let's move on to the 4 hours and see what's happening there. Today's show might be very small, man, and very short. Probably gonna be flying. Wow, something happened. I think I just lost part of my monitor here on the side. That is awkward, man. Why did I lose my monitor? Sorry, guys. I need to check what's going on here, because without my monitor here on the side, I can't see jack. Did I? One second, guys. Did the power supply just shut off for this monitor? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Awkward. The power supply shut off for the monitor for no apparent reason. I'm still seeing you guys, or you can still see me because just the monitor went off. But again, sorry about that. As I was saying, the show might be short today, right? So again, what's happening with Bitcoin, right? 67.46, 67.49. Slightly higher, we're also going higher. But look at the divergence, man. We're making negative momentum, and we're still managing to go higher. Now, we don't have anywhere else to anchor, right? If we wanted to follow this, we would have just extended this all the way over here and said we're still making bearish divergence, but we're already making negative momentum, man. I'm not sure how much more negative this can get, right? I mean, I'm expecting a price to go down, but I'm not seeing it happen, right? That's worrying, because we do have the divergence. We have the technicals there, but it's not happening now. Sitting bought at 67.59. And again, very awkward that we have the divergence, but we're really not seeing it break down, right? Again, tested the 20, bounced from it, right? We talked about that happening, right? And let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we called bearish divergence, price action downside. We did get that movement down. Again, fiddled with the 20 for a little bit, managed to get above it. Flirted with it below it again, managed to get above it. And right now, it seems like we're hitting it and using that support and trying to bounce from it. Again, the highest we got was 7,889. Making positive momentum, that's fine. Now we're going slightly higher. Are we making more than here? I mean, we do have this island. I don't want to ignore it. I just want to make sure. 4.4856, yeah. So again, from here to here, we don't have divergence, right? Let's see from here. 65.25, 64.90. Okay, cool. From here to here, and just in the 1 hour, right, we would be making divergence bearish. But again, this can get undone very quickly. Any small pump from Bitcoin can get this undone. That's weird. I mean, weird that we have not seen the divergence, the bearish divergence, play out strongly. So again, Bitcoin might be on a bullish trend, right? So again, I mean, we have been in an uptrend for the last, well, ever since we hit the low, right? We've been kind of rising, and we've highlighted that by this line over here, right? So again, we're still managing to go higher. We can adjust this line to there, right? So we're managing to hold it and still go higher. Again, we could place a channel up here, right? If we ignore that wick over there, more or less like a channel, right? But again, you can say that we're in an uptrend, and that's probably what's having us going on, man. Again, awkward, man. Awkward to see the divergence not play out, right? Usually divergence is a good indicator of price action, and not going down is not good, man. Anyways, let's go on to Ethereum dominance. What's happening? Ethereum yesterday, it lost 0.18. Today's gaining 0.12, sitting at 9.88% of market cap. The price of Ethereum at $198.72. What's happening? We still have that bearish divergence. We did move down. We hit in decision day. Again, bouncing at 193.56, like we said we could. And right now, trying to move higher. Let's see if we do that, right? We're flirting with 200. I believe we've gotten close at 199.95. Let's see if we get above 200, right? Again, going slightly higher, slightly less positive momentum. Again, that bearish divergence still there. 65.87, 65.88, slightly higher here on the RSI. We don't have it. Bought at 65.88. Let's go on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, right? On the 4 hour, again, you can see we're going higher, but the same stuff that's happening with, sorry, I didn't want to do that one. So here we call divergence price action to downside. We did move down, hit the 20, bounce from it, managed to get above 193, right? But right now, we will be going from here to here. And what we could do, or we could say, is that we're going from here to here, man, right? That's it. Again, divergence, right? Strong divergence across the market, man, and we're not getting the movement down. Again, not the best looking, right, when this is happening, because the crash could be very strong as well. Right, we had divergence here, 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 and here, and the movements have not been strong or happening at all, man. That's it for the 4 hour. Like I said, bought at 62.69. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Again, the stuff from the 4 hour. I forgot to anchor it there. And no, we forgot to anchor, Captain. What's going to happen to the ship? Is it going to sink? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll save it by anchoring stuff to its own time slot. And then the Time Lords won't have to come in here to save us, right? What's going on here? Okay, look cool. Let's see. This is all one positive momentum island, even from here to here, man. We just have strong bearish divergence developing, right? Going high to a higher high, and positive momentum to higher or more positive momentum, right? Let me change this track. This track is depressing, man. Spotify ads, yay. Thou must come in when the music gets good, right? Anyways, let's put all this in the 1 hour. There we go. We don't have that divergence developing here on the RSI, right? So again, strong bearish divergence developing on just against the MACD for Ethereum. That's it. Let's go on to the next. Sorry, something is popping up here on the side. Thank you, Marcus Wigging, for retweeting our tweet, man. Alrighty, cool. So let's go to XRP, man. XRP, big winner yesterday, right? Again, he pumped very nicely. Let's go here. Yesterday, gain dominance, 8.31%. Today is losing 0.58, sitting at 4.27% market cap. The price of XRP, 21 cents, 21.525 cents. Again, finally, XRP did something, moving up to the next level, breaking out of this area of support resistance. Now, I'm going to extend this area officially. I just want to have it at 21.292, right? Because I'm going to have to adjust that. 21.292, there we go. Awesome. So we're out of there, right? Finally. But we have still resistance ahead at 22.60. And let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out, right? We broke through this resistance of the 23.99 like it was nothing, man. I believe it was going to give us a little bit stronger resistance there. But again, we just flew past, right? Again, so what's happening, man? I was calling divergence from here to here, right? Expecting the price to go down. But now, since we managed to go higher, we can modify, because this is one island to the new island, right? And now we have this strong bearish divergence developing just on a much larger time frame. There we go. Sorry. Sitting bought on the other side, 67.05. again. So yeah, that's it, man. That's it for XRP, right? Let's go on to the 1 hour and see what happened. Again, we hit the 19,440 again, like we said yesterday, and from there on, we just took off, right? It was amazing. Good run for XRP. Let's go to the 4 hour, right? On the 4 hour, what's happening? We started to get tight between the Bollinger Bands and this resistance at 19,758. As you can see, we started to flirt with it, then we started to get tight, and then we just exploded, right? As we tightened into that. I wouldn't call it a rising triangle. We could kind of say it was a rising triangle, right? I mean, I'm not sure I want to call it that, but I mean, if we use the wicks, it would make, yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? There we go. Something like that, I guess we can call it, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I want to call it a rising triangle, but I believe that's what it could have been. I'm going to get rid of this. So, again, like I said, we're going slightly higher again. We pumped. Very nice, going higher again. More positive momentum than this previous one, right, that we had here. Here, the divergence did play out. We did move down. Kids at 20, we knew it was a possibility of that happening. That was what we called on the 26, so we've seen that play out, right? Bounce at 20, bounce at 20. If we bounce at the 20, we know we see higher prices. Or we bought at 77.63. Let's go to the 1 hour again. The 1 hour, last thing we called was bullish, and that was yesterday at 12 p.m., right? So by the time we were here on the night stream, we're calling this bullish. We said, look, man, we're getting above the 20. So what happened? We got squeezed until we just got to the end of that tip, right, of that 20 and at this intersection by the 19,758. And then we just exploded to the upside, right? And that's fine. Now, the only thing I don't like here is that we're going higher every time. We're lower. And we're going lower on the RSI and on the MACD, right? Again, across, right? So strong bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside. Now, he moving down could certainly see us try to bounce on this area, right? Like 20, what was this? 21,292. Below that, we have the 20 to try to bounce at. And if we break that, we have 23,39, right? Again, you can see that this one just shot us off and got us past. And this one just broke through this one slightly. And then we flirted with it for a little bit, but managed to break through again, right? That's it. Sitting bought at 69.67. Let's go to Litecoin. What is happening with Litecoin dominance? Yesterday, it gained, 2.50. Today is losing 0.18. Sitting at 1.34% of market cap. The price of Litecoin, 46.11. Again, not much happening, right? Like I said, XRP was a big winner yesterday. So again, slightly lower than here. Again, nothing really happening on the daily. The only thing that we could say we have now, it's hidden bearish, right? Because now we're going higher here on the RSI. So let me just get rid of the 1 hour. Let me get rid of this in the 1 hour. There we go. That's it. Bought or neutral at 59.11. Almost bought. Let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we're going higher with less positive momentum. That's fine. We knew it was a possibility. Here we call divergence. Price action to the downside. We did move down again. Fell at 20. Move lower again. Flirted with the 20. Managed to get above it. You see this support. And really going higher again. We also had tightness of the Bollinger Bands. We're getting that expansion coming in. Now, what we could do, right, because this was such a minor positive momentum island, go from here to here, and from here to here, right? And again, say that we right now are making that bearish divergence. But again, this new island is starting to develop. I'm just pointing it out because we have it right now. But again, any movement to the upside could certainly get rid of it. Sitting bought at 66.64. Now let's go to the 1 hour. And again, I forgot to anchor this to the 4, man. And it was also going to show up on the daily, man. Ethereum is like the messiest chart, man. It wants to do stuff on different time frame than any other coin, man. The other ones at least just want to go to the 4 hours. Ethereum just wants to go even into the daily. That's weird. Anyways, what's happening with Ethereum? We're going higher every time with more positive momentum and higher on the RSI, sitting overbought at 72.15. That's it. Nothing more. Now, that's it for a Litecoin. Let's go on to Binance. What is happening with Binance? Yesterday lost dominance, 0.66. Today losing 0.65, sitting at 1.15% of market cap. The price of Binance at $16.40. Now, what is happening with that, right? Again, going slightly higher again. Are we going higher now? No. Again, we're lower, so less positive momentum. That's fine. And lower on the RSI, sitting neutral at 58.80. Nothing happening on the daily. Here we call divergence, right? Price action to downside. We did get it. Again, move down. Kiss the 20. Try to flirt with it for a little bit. Got above it. And right now we're showing a spinning top So like the market doesn't really know where it wants to go. Negative momentum building, not much happening here again. All right, in all fairness, we could call this hidden bullish, right? Just to have it there. See, we kind of do have it, right? But again, a sort of hidden bullish divergence. That's it, man. That's it. Nothing else happening here, man. Nothing else to see, right? Now let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour chart, what's happening? We're going high, lower high, even lower high. Positive, less positive, even less positive. That's fine. Nothing weird with that. Neutral on the RSI at 55.21. Right? That's it for Binance. I mean, looking quickly at the market and trying to gauge what it's doing. That's what I can tell, right? Again, on the daily, kind of have this sort of upsloping, right? So, and you could say that we're kind of bullish. We're trying to undo almost 100% of the losses that we had on March the 12th. But we haven't undone most of the losses. That would apply, I would say, the first major loss that we took was this big hit. So, March the 7th, right? Anyways, that's it for Binance. I'm gonna go look at Bitcoin real quick. All right, we talked about Bitcoin, the uptrend it had, right? So again, all the coins had that, right? We've kind of been tracking it. And some of them we were even calling it like a sort of wedge, rising wedge, that we're not seeing it break forever, man. So again, you know, it's an uptrend for sure. So I'm going to look at gold real quick, or silver. What's happening with silver? Yesterday, we were bouncing at the 20, right? We knew it was a possibility. We talked about it. I'm glad we're getting that bounce. Now, what's happening with gold? Again, getting a bounce near the 20, but above again, right, the 100%. So we knew it was a possibility. Yesterday, when we were talking about it, we were below. We still managed to pull back out, but losing some. Today, gaining a little bit over, sitting at 1,710, right? Now, let's go to the S&P 500. What's happening? Yesterday, lost 15 points, so not a lot. Nikkei lost 12 points, so also not a lot. Toronto gained 156 points. This is the only one that's concerning, because now we can anchor from here to here and from here to here and have legit divergence developing, right? Bearish divergence. Potential action to the downside. Now, London up 2 points. That's nothing, man. Anyways, let's go look at, what are we going to look at? Dow, right? Dow, negative momentum. That's fine. Again, lower than before, yeah, slightly higher. I guess we could say we opened there and we closed below, losing 32 points again. Yeah, neutral on the RSI. So again, here, what do we have, man? What do we have? We're going slightly higher here on the US 30. That would be the Dow live. Now, what's concerning here is that we're going slightly higher, as you can tell, and we're going lower, right? Again, so strong bearish divergence still developing. The one we had here already played out, so I'll leave it there and I'll just put a new one out so we can track it. There we go. Right, again, that's it. That's it for the Dow. Let's look at oil. Where's Brent? Down, gained a little bit, right? 17, gained 0.46 cents. This one also gained 0.11. Again, I'm not going to go too much into oil because it's not doing much. We're calling this bounce. We did get the bounce again. Good. Where is, what else? West Texas, right? Same stuff happening again. Still, slightly lower. Negative momentum again. We're expecting the bounce, but yesterday it gained 33 cents. That's it, guys. That's it for tonight, I guess. I'm gonna call it a stream. I told you it was gonna be a quick stream. I had a very heavy day at work, and I'm super tired. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for showing up for this stream. Again, this is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome Tuesday night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. Again, I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition. Until then, that's going to be all. Thank you.